We support the big dreams of Bison athletes. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Geisinger is the official sports medicine and orthopedics provider of the Bucknell Bison.
Today, we're in the herd with football. We continue our 2023 position previews by focusing on the running backs. Position coach Jordan Johnson has been on the staff since this year's group of seniors were freshmen.
My first season here was Coleman's and Danny's, first season in the spring. And being around them, I've been able to grow and understand, who they are as young men and now men, because when they first came into the program, they were young, 18 years old, and the COVID was a lot, for a lot of people. And I think, that helped us get closer too, and I'm glad that I was able to be here, and I'm grateful, that Coach Chick has kept me along for these years.
Johnson was a third-team All-Mid-American Conference running back at the University at Buffalo in his collegiate days, and he says he learned from his position coach at Buffalo, Matt Simon, that coaching is all about relationships.
You could get the best out of your players, by opening up to them, and I try to open up to my players. I try to have an open room, and I try to be honest with them as much as possible, and I hope that they could bring and know and understand that they could be that with me.
He says that he loves the stable of running backs that he coaches.
I think we have a very talented group from top to bottom. And I tell the guys in our room, we're as good as the bottom up. So we have a standard in our room and we try to live to that standard. And I think the guys, they hold each other, accountable. And that's the most important thing, that they realize, that we want to be something in this conference, not just in this conference, but also in the FCS. And we want to go out there and prove that. We understand that we got the talent in the room, and we understand that it's been some up and down years, but it's time that we show everybody, that we can do it on the field and not just on paper.
One of Coach Johnson's star pupils is junior Rushawn Baker. He was able to turn something negative into a positive as he grew from his freshman to his sophomore year.
Starting out freshman year, I was playing the game I was just kind of trying to rush everything. I was going way too fast, but last year I got a chance to really slow the game down. I mean, you talk about injuries in the past, and I ended up tearing my labrum freshman year, so that really helped me slow the game down, kind of turn some of the negative things into blessings. So slowed the game down for myself, and I was able to completely turn everything around and start to play real football.
Baker says that he has learned so much from seniors Coleman Bennett and Danny Muser, and he believes they have all learned from Coach Johnson.
He's one of the best coaches, I think, in this game right now, and it's unfortunate that he's unrecognized, so we all just got to have a great season to show how great he is as a coach. But he really takes the time down to, help our drills translate into in games. We'll be in film, he'll show us a drill, and then he'll show us how exactly it translates to one of the runs we had just in practice or in a game or something.
For our next preview, we will shine the spotlight on the wide receivers.